New lawsuits in the state of Pennsylvania allege that scores of kids were physically and sexually abused in juvenile detention facilities. From the Associated Press, quote, the lawsuits describe how 66 people, now adults, say they were victimized by guards, nurses, supervisors, and others. Some attacks were reported to other staffers and were ignored or met with disbelief, the lawsuits allege. These attacks occurred at both state-run and private for-profit facilities. The details are disturbing. Plaintiffs who recall being raped, being abused while restrained, and inappropriate strip searches. According to the attorney who filed the lawsuits, Jerome Block, there are more than 100 other victims of abuse at these facilities, but too much time has passed for them to be able to join these civil suits under state law. Block has also filed similar suits on behalf of victims who were abused as kids in juvenile detention in other states, including Illinois, Maryland, Michigan, and New Jersey. What makes all this more disturbing is knowing Pennsylvania's history with sacrificing kids to a for-profit juvenile system. About a decade ago, a pair of judges got busted for a kickback scheme in which they sent kids to juvenile detention centers, even for minor offenses like fighting in school, and received cash payments totaling nearly $3 million from the companies that operated those facilities. The idea was the judges would help keep the beds at these child prisons full so that the companies can maximize profits. The judges, Mark Ciavarella and Michael Conahan, went to jail and in 2022 were ordered to pay an additional $200 million to victims, more than 300 in total. Since the scandal, juvenile detention rates in the state have dropped, but it still has one of the highest youth incarceration rates in the U.S., and in 2021, the state did a review of its juvenile system and found huge racial disparities, with African American kids receiving the most punitive punishments. It also found that 2/3 of kids locked up are there for low-level misdemeanors or contempt of court for failing to pay fines, likely because they couldn't afford to. There is legislation pending to make reforms to the juvenile system based on recommendations from that review, including the creation of an independent Office of Child Advocate, but that bill has been stalled by unanimous Republican opposition in the state legislature, Republicans who are doing the bidding of profiteers in the child lockup industry. Hey, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of our new videos. Also, if you want to see Means Morning News in its complete form, not just the clips we post here, head on over to Means TV and get access to all our new episodes and our entire backlog, plus tons of other great movies and original TV shows.